What's going on? This is Dylan Keller. This is my day one episode of Road to Funded series. I'm gonna do trying to get funded. Right here, I'll show you. So this is my goal. If you don't know anything about trading or funded accounts or anything, um, basically I'm trading futures, so the Nas and the S&P. Um, I'm trading. I use TJR strategy mainly, so a lot of what I do is based off TJR strategy and kind of what he does. I watch him a lot, learn a lot from him, so it's kind of what I'm going for. And then my goal, I'm going for this $150,000 account. Costs $240 a month. With this account, I'll get 90%. Well, I have to. Once I do my paper trading, which is what this series will be, doing my paper trading, which is fake money, doing my fake money paper trading to kind of test my strategy, see if what I'm doing is good, see if I can be profitable. If I can, we're going to try and get this $150,000 funded account, which will give me access to 150 grand to trade with, kind of like I have here set up in my paper trading account. So this is like practice for if I had just bought this account. I'm practicing this, so fake money. I'm practicing, see if it'll work, and then I'll pay the 240 and do it actual. But that is the goal. So my profit is to make 9,000. So I have to make 100, turn this 150 into 159,000 without going down 6,000. So I can't lose. I can't go down to like 144. If I do go lower than that, so let's say I make a trade and I lose 7 grand, I can renew it for 200 bucks. Hopefully I don't have to do that. That's why we're gonna paper trade to see if my strategy is good. And then I'll be taking 70 to 90%. So I have notes here. So I'm still learning. So I traded futures, or I'm sorry, I traded forex for about 2 years. Lost like $1,000 or something like that, probably more doing that, and kind of gave up on it. And then I started watching some TJR again. He came out with some really helpful videos that I watched, kind of giving his strategy, kind of breaking it all down. So I feel pretty confident. I feel pretty comfortable. I kind of know what I'm doing. I feel like so. I'm not expecting a lot. I'm expecting to lose first couple of trades, first couple weeks. Not expecting to do great, but this is the time to do it. And we'll see how long it takes. See how long if I can get funded. Um, and yeah, so I got some notes. So with this $150,000 account, just an example, I'll be risking about 1% per trade, so about 1,500 bucks per trade. And then let's say I make a trade for 3 to 1. So I'll show you guys kind of what I'm talking about. But 3 to 1 trade would mean I'm risking 1,500 to try and make 4,500, and then I would keep 90% of that. So if I hit a trade like that with this funded account, I would get a payout of 4,050 bucks that day. Pretty good. So that's my goal. A lot of steps to get there, but that's what we're gonna try to do. Okay. Now that I got that bullshit out of the way, today is Monday. Market opens about a half an hour, about 20 minutes actually. Today's the Monday after we bombed Iran. By we, I mean the United States bombed Iran. Other than that, we have PMI at 945. I'm not too concerned with this, but I know the market's going to be really volatile because of this bombing. So got the Nas over here. We've got ES over here. Kind of show you what I've done. So the strategy I'm following, as I said, is TJRs mainly. This is the basic strategy right here. This is what I'll be following pretty much. So mark out your key levels, wait for price to hit a key level. Let's get on to 5 minute. Look for a break of structure invalid for value, or inverse for value gap, sorry, and or SMT, one of those. 5 minute continuation, so a fair value gap, order block, breaker block, or equilibrium, and then wait for the 1 minute confirmation. enter the trade, and that's basically it. So we got some key levels marked out for the 4-hour. We've got the new week opening gap marked out, and then a little smaller, we've got the Asian session lows, Asian session high, which is right here, right at this 1-hour fair value gap that kind of already got tested. I probably don't need that. I really didn't do anything. This 1-hour fair value gap did get respected though. This created the London low. All right. And then we have the same things over here, pretty much. Everything is marked out. The highs, the session lows. I can get rid of this. Our fair value gap. Okay, cool. One thing I do want to show you guys is kind of the setups I'm going for. So I was looking at markets during the London session, and this was a flawless setup, something that I'm going to be looking for. I'll kind of explain to you what I'm looking for today, but this was a flawless setup it's about 8 a.m. this morning. So on the 5-minute, we came down and we respected this 1-hour fair value gap. And then I saw these low here, here, and then lower low, and then a higher high, and then a lower low. And then I saw right here that this break of structure, this basically recreated a higher high. So this got disrespected. I saw this break of structure, and I was like, okay, we hit the 1-hour fair value gap. We're getting the break of structure here. Let's go down to the 1 minute and see if we can get an entry. So we came down to the 1 minute. Saw the break of structure. Sorry, that's too early. Came down to the, where are we? I'm lost. Okay. So we saw the break of structure. We also saw create a 5-minute fair value gap. So I marked that off. This is when we were about here. So I can kind of replay. Let's replay trading, drag bar. Yeah. So we saw this. And then we created this 5-minute fair value gap right here. And I was like, all right, bet we're going to come back and we're going to trace back into this 5-minute fair value gap, which we ended up doing. Speed this up a little bit. Yeah, so we ended up coming back, trading into this 5-minute fair value gap. We created a 1-minute fair value gap, inverse fair value gap. So as soon as we broke out of here, I was willing to take a trade. I wasn't willing to take a trade. This is just an example. This is during London session. I wouldn't have taken a trade during London session, but if we saw this setup in a New York session, kind of in the time that I like to trade, then I would have easily taken this. But I just saw this perfect setup, and there might not be a trade today. There might, because of the bombings, there might not be an entry. So I just want to give this example for myself to look back on to where my head was when I was first going into this and kind of what I was looking for in case we don't get a trade. So came down into the 5-minute fair value gap, created this 1-minute inverse fair value gap. I was like, okay, once we break out of this, I'm going to enter, or I would have entered. And we break out right here. Perfect. So I would have, let's rewind this a little bit. All right, so right here is where I would enter with 5 contracts, because as you can see, when I do enter, stop loss comes down here, take profit up here. We're risking about $15.50, so 1% of my $150,000 funded account balance would have been $1,500. So this would have been a perfect trade if it was in the the New York session. But this is the perfect setup. This is exactly what I'm looking for. And as you guys can see, if we play this, we can probably speed it up a little bit. We went on, kind of consolidated a little bit right here, but eventually broke out of it, and we hit full take profit. So that would have been a phenomenal trade. We would have been up $3,625 on the day. and we would have been more than a third of the way to getting qualified for our funded account. So we don't need any of these anymore, just for the example. So what am I looking for? Market open. Go back to the 5 minute. I would love to see us trade into this for our key level because I'm pretty bullish on the day. Let's check oil. I think oil went down. Where is it at? Yeah, crude oil. Oil did come back down a little bit. Actually, pretty significant amount. That's pretty good. Yeah, oil came back down, which means the market's probably going to do good today. I saw some good news otherwise on X and whatever, so yeah. So pretty bullish on the day. And if we can trade up into this 4 hour key level, get a reversal, enter, trade up into this 4 hour key level, that would be great. I don't really have any other targets other than that 1 4 hour. I guess we'll have like a 1 hour field rally gap there maybe, but I mean I don't know what else to really. We'll see. It'll be pretty volatile, so it might move a lot, but we're just gonna be very cautious with our trades today, and that's why I wanted to really give that example at the beginning, to kind of lay my ideas out, because I don't know if we're gonna have an entry today. We really just might not have an entry. So yeah, 9:19 now. Couple minutes till market opens, and we'll see what happens. But I'm pretty sure this is the key level that we're probably gonna hit. Also, I should have said earlier, but with that one trade that I did take, this key level, I probably wouldn't have. I targeted the top of the new week opening gap. Probably wouldn't have targeted that in a regular trade, where the market's more volatile and like New York session. Probably would have targeted this key level. Would have been a ridiculous trade, but I also probably wouldn't have gotten that aggressive with a funded account. So that's all I got. Who knows? Yeah, so I'm gonna do this series just to log and look back on my thinking process and my emotions, how I was dealing with the markets, and yeah, we're gonna see if this keeps me consistent, keeps me interested and locked in on the markets, and we're gonna see what I can do. I think I'm gonna give it about 3 months until my next semester starts, and then if I'm still not profitable by then, I might have to try something else, either try a different strategy or give up. But we're gonna give it a good run. So yep, I'll be back closer to market open. Alright, market opens in 30 seconds, and I'm playing Clash Royale. And I'm losing. Anyway, again, so what I'm looking for today is price to go up, hit that London session high, 4 hour key level. I'm so fucking ass at this game. Alright, so I'm looking for London high, 4 hour key level, and then reversal. Market just opened. Let's see what we got. Market is tanking. Again, we might not take a trade today just because of how volatile and how definitely, yeah, we're also gonna, I forgot about that news. So while market's doing its thing, this comes out at 9:45, so the move that this is going to cause will happen before my entry point, which is good. And then just to recap, this is what we're going for. So I have to make 9,000 without losing 6,000, and I will be qualified to get this account, which gives me the 90% payout on 150K, pretty much, which should be crazy. So got to get good enough to get this. So I'm recording and logging all my trades, try and get better and improve and get to that goal. Asian session high. This doesn't matter anymore because we already took it out in the London session. So I'll get rid of that. I'd love to see market reverse back up to here, but I don't know if it's gonna do that. I don't think it will. So maybe we go after these London session lows. We will see what the market gives us. I mean, we are technically in a downtrend, so we could see this low being taken out and wanting to take this out and maybe coming all the way down to here. Maybe market wants to come down here and sweep this liquidity and then reverse back up on the day, back up to here. Who knows? Could be that. We will see what the market gives us. Yeah, we're taking a pretty big dip. Could make an SMT right here. Bum, bum, bum. Looks like we're taking out the Asian session low on the NASDAQ. Might make an SMT here. That's a pretty fucking big SMT though, yeah? I guess it's crazy volatile day. Might make an SMT. I just don't know if I want to do that. That would be... Now we're kind of going bullish like I thought we were today. Just took a nice liquidity sweep. I mean, it is, I mean, ideally, if we were going to take a huge tank, I would have rather hung out here for a little bit, given me some confluences. And then when we hit 950, I could have entered off of the SMT, targeting both of these. Maybe, I mean, that would just be stupid. Probably both of these. But we're just bouncing back pretty quickly. Let's see a 5-minute break of structure. Yeah, we might be able to enter some today. I like this SMT. This tells me that we're definitely probably going higher. I'm just marking out these most recent highs. Um, Looks like we're breaking that high. Which would be like another. That would be a bullish SMT, right? Both of these are. I mean, I don't know. I still kind of don't know what I'm doing, so I gotta think about this a little bit. Because now I'm thinking, if this is a SMT, then maybe it's a bearish SMT, but I don't know. Song sucks. Alright. I don't really know what that means, but I guess we'll figure it out. I still like my original idea of hitting this 4-hour key level with a reversal and then take profits up there. That would be great. That London session setup was so good too. I need Nasdaq to like catch up, because it not being catched up is confusing me a little bit. It shouldn't be. I really should just be looking at one chart. I'm not good enough to be looking at both charts at the same time, but it's whatever. So this one took the most recent high. But I kind of want to take a trade here because the SMT is telling me to take a trade here. But also, the SMT didn't give me anything else, so I mean, I guess this doesn't have a. There's a fair value gap. Hopefully, this goes up like really soon, like quickly. Like, this is a big move. Awesome. This is a big move. Now we've had some like little bullshit moves. If we could like come up here and take this and give me something to work with, I mean, that'd be pretty cool. I think. I really don't like this song. I love this song. All right. What are we doing? What is this that I marked? What the fuck is that? Hold on. I might sell. No, I'm not. Why would I sell? Yeah, I didn't fucking sell. That's fair. Alright. This is really good. This is really good everything. I'm now at 950. I'm happy to enter in trades now. And we're right about to grab this, which would be so prime. Ideally, I'd love to grab it on both. And probably take trade on Nasdaq if I can, because of this SMT. Come on, don't. What are we doing? Let's just not fucking around. Need to fill this 1 minute fair value gap. I mean, why? Why can't we just go up and just sweep liquidity and that's ridiculous. Good. All right. Come on. That is fire. What are we doing? Come on. What's the fucking point of this? 5 minute fair value gap. I mean, for what reason? Actually, it's perfect because it gives us something to pull back into and enter a trade. I don't know what I'm talking about. What was this? I didn't even mark this. Was this a 5 minute fair value gap? Was this a 15 minute fair value gap? Was this a 30 minute? Was this a 1 minute? I mean, what the hell am I looking at here? Oh, it was a nothing. It was complete retardation. Alright. The thing going through my head right now is here's our SMT, right? So the SMT tells me that the NASDAQ is lagging behind the S&P 500, meaning the S&P 500 is going to take the 4-hour liquidity before this because it's lagging behind, right? So if it takes it on here and it doesn't take it on here, then that would be another SMTP. Does that mean that this one is invalidated and now this one's the true one and we're actually going down? Or does that just mean this is still lagging behind, take the trade? Hopefully we don't have to worry about that and this just takes the 4-hour liquidity too, because I don't know the answer to that because I'm not a good enough trader yet, but I guess we'll figure it out. This is why we're paper trading, right? This is why I didn't just pay the 240 already and try to get funded because I probably couldn't. But we're gonna find out. Hopefully we close 5 minutes above here. Maybe that'll give us time to come pull it up here. I actually would definitely like to see 5 minute closure above that, which just looks like this looks really good. Could be taking a trade today. Let me just reference my strategy again, because hit key level, breakup structure. I don't know. I'm thinking we could get a setup here, but I don't know if I'm just missing it or if I'm like not thinking about this correctly. Price is gonna pull back. I just like. I don't know. Let me just lock in because I'm slow. And we're filling. Okay. So what does that mean? Does that mean? Never mind. I know what I'm doing. I might have missed the trade actually. So I was supposed to wait for key. Oh wait, but key level didn't get hit. Key level gets hit here. So wait, if key level didn't get hit, then the SMT doesn't matter, I guess. Okay, so I think I'm gonna ignore this. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is someone could correct. Like if you like know what you're doing, then correct me. But I didn't wait for key level to get hit and then look for SMT. But key level did get hit here, and SMT was created here. So that's what I'm gonna go with. So we're here. Okay, SMT, and this one was created right here. Oh, it's still going. Maybe it's no SMT. But like, okay, so if we take this, right, we get an SMT and a breakup structure. Or an immersive value. Now what are we doing? What the fuck's going on? Okay, now we don't have an SMT. So maybe I still like this, even though a key level wasn't hit. I mean, key level. Oh wait, was a key level hit? Wait, a key level was hit. It was the London session low. All right, so I'm just losing my fucking mind. I'm just like a little bit on the spectrum, but that's fine. All right, so we swept both. Now we're just looking for. Here's a 5-minute retracement of fair value. Here's a 5-minute fair value. It's the same fair value gap. Ideally, we'd like to take a trade within the next like half hour, and I think exactly what I said is going to happen might happen. But I can't like get FOMO right now and try to enter and think, oh, it's only going to go up. I want to see it retrace. I have to. It has to give me an entry, and if we just don't get that today, then we don't get that. But I'm happy I had the one in the London session to give an example. Sorry, I just like confused myself for a while there, but we're back. We're locked. Another game of Clash. All right, I'm looking at this again, and we might have missed an entry. So, wait a minute. Did we? No, I don't think we did. So, I mean, if this goes all the way up, this might go all the way up. This is just a day when, if this is how the market played, I wouldn't have taken a trade on a funded account anyway. Because there's a couple of things you can argue here. I guess. I mean, again, I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing really, but from what I can say, I came down here and took this SMT, created this SMT. This is telling me that this is lagging. This created a higher low. So I'm saying this is gonna go up. Okay, great. Now I sit here and I wait for, but like should have been on the 5-minute. Okay, so I'm waiting for a 5-minute SMT. Wait for 5-minute okay, so continuation. I just didn't get a 5-minute continuation. I got a 5-minute continuation on the SMT or the SMP, but I didn't get a 5-minute continuation because I'm thinking this breaker block did technically get retraced into, and I could have scaled down to the 1 minute. And would there have been anything here? I mean, we would have seen a retrace back into this 5-minute fair value gap, or did we even? I mean, yeah, this is just so. And plus, I was looking for the trade on Nasdaq, and I'm pretty sure. So here would be our. Yeah, see, we never came back into here. So I probably just wouldn't have taken a trade. It's only 9. It's only 10:07. So we still might get a retrace here and give us a trade back in, which would be pretty cool. But If we don't, I'm not mad because I wouldn't. It's not like I feel like I missed anything. I just wouldn't have taken a trade today, especially. Um, I mean, maybe on a live account, but definitely not a funded account, which is my goal right now. So it's not even something to be upset about. We're kind of sweeping all this low time frame liquidity, I guess. Probably gonna come up and take this, and then I mean, if we come up and take this, I probably won't take a trade because there's nothing else I'm really targeting. It's just so far out. I'm not. I mean, yeah. I just. I don't know. We'll see. Let's just see a retrace. That's all. I mean, let's just not go up and take that. Let's just see a retrace, or even if we see it taken on here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let's just see what happens. Here we go. We might get it. We also have 5 minute survey gap right here. This would be at the key level. Mark out equilibrium if we're gonna go back down. I know I'm marking all this shit out early, but I'm just hoping we're gonna see a pullback. Equilibrium is right at this 5 minute survey graph, so this might be big. What the This is all really early of me to mark all this out, but oh, it's already marked. Okay, yeah. I mean, I hope we see a pullback right here because then it'll give me a trade to enter, or it should. Might just call it soon. If we break structure here, I'm just gonna call it for today. All right. So if this goes down into here, then we might have something because we're creating. Wait, we might. I don't know how long we're gonna have to wait. It might come all the way down here. If it comes all the way down here, meh. Do I want to wait that long? Probably not. Just depends. Oh, this would have to create a lower low. Otherwise, it's just nothing. Yeah, I mean, I'm done for today. I'm just gonna say there were no trades today because there just wasn't enough for me to enter anything. I didn't love anything I saw, and if I'm trading with a fuck is called spam. If I'm trading with a funded where I don't have many trades that I can lose, I just didn't see anything convincing enough for me to enter today. I mean, we had the SMT, but then I didn't have anything else. I mean, did I? And I just didn't, and I just missed it. Let's kind of look. All right, so let's just verify everything. Key levels did that. Did that. Okay. Wait for price to hit key level. So technically, price open came down and hit key level here. London session low. Okay. Wait for price to hit key level. It did. London session. Great. Okay. Scale to 5 minute time frame. Okay. And wait for confirmation. Break of structure. Inverse for at SMT. Break of structure. So here was break of structure. Okay. After break of structure, did we come back into 5-minute fair value gap? See, I don't know. Did we? I mean, I would have probably waited. I didn't see that. Maybe we were closer. What? Because I was looking for a. I had the SMT. Oh wait, never mind. Fuck everything I just said. I think. Scale on a 5-minute time frame. Wait for confirmation. Break of structure. Inverse for SMT. Okay, so we have the SMT, and then we have break of structure here. Could I have entered off that? Maybe. Wait for 5-minute continuation. No, because I would have needed 5-minute continuation. Okay, so was there a breaker block or a order block that I missed, or equilibrium? Did I miss equilibrium? Okay, well, here would have been the SMT. Okay, here would have been equilibrium. I don't think we hit equilibrium. Or am I looking at this wrong? Scale down to 5-minute time frame. Wait for confirmation. Break up structure. SMT. Wait for 5-minute confluence. Continuation. I'm pretty sure. Scale to 5-minute time. Wait for confirmation. Break up structure. SMT. Okay, had the SMT. Wait for 5-minute confirmation. For very gap. Order block. Breaker block. Equilibrium. Here would have been the 5-minute for very gap. Where would have this would have been the breaker block. This would have been the order block. Yeah, so we didn't ever retrace into anything. We got close on the 5-minute for value gap. Would I have entered that tightly on a funded account? No. So, I mean, could I have entered? Sure. Would on a live account, would I have? Probably, if I had seen it. Obviously, I don't know that I saw that. I'd have to. This is why I recorded it so I can watch it. But I don't even remember if I saw that or not. But if I did, I definitely marked the fair value, 5-minute fair value. So yeah, so I probably had to have seen it. I'm happy that I didn't enter though because it was too close. All right, so thanks for watching. I'll be back. Hold on. Tomorrow, Pal speaks. Can't trade. Pal speaks again Wednesday. Thursday, I don't know. All right, so not trading Tuesday or Wednesday. Might be back Thursday. Might be back Friday. Who knows? All right, peace.